What is up, guys? Welcome to another Off Grid Thursday. This is the Caiman XXL from Off Grid, and we are gonna stab some tires with this thing. Caiman XL, stabbing a tire. Went in. Now let's cut the tire. Now keep in mind, guys, this knife I've had it for probably about 5 months, 6 months, and it has gone through its own review. They go through a full testing already, and I've been cutting with it, and this thing is slicing the tire like as if it's not even there. And you got some nice steel belted stuff here as well, so it's yeah, and it's going through the deep part too. Very impressive. This thing is a big knife, but it's definitely a slicey little bastard. Cutting through some steel belted sandblast holes. You guys watch Scab's channel or my channel, you see how hard this stuff is to cut. So this is, again, a used, very used knife. And I really had no doubt that this thing would get through. And again, this is not, it's making this material look really simple to cut through, but believe me, it's not easy to cut through. And again, what impresses me the most is the fact that this is not a new knife and still got enough in it to be able to cut through this hard material as if it was a new knife. The edge is still going strong because this really, the geometric of this knife, it's a big knife, but it's a slicey knife. It's a little thin behind the edge, because I think it was made more to be a cutter and a slicer and a good self-defense knife. And I gotta tell you, it really handled itself really, really well. It's still cutting and slicing so well. Look at that. Now we're gonna see if this thing can still carve up some wood. This is actually some really dried up wood, but it's a pleasure, man. I mean, listen, the good thing about this knife is not the fact of the blade geometric, just is a big knife, but it's made to be a really good slicer. But the handle, guys, the way your hand kind of just locks into the grip is what makes this knife excellent. I mean, it's just, there's so much about this knife that I like. I love the look of it and everything, but also, guys, listen, it does its job and it keeps on going. And I think I've proven over and over again with Off Grid how the edge retention is excellent, because their heat tempering is spot on. This Cryo D2 steel that they use is always spot on in terms of the heat treatment, and it always keeps on going. The edge really doesn't need that much maintenance. When it does, it just keeps on going for a long time before you really need to have to kind of put this on the bench and have to take care of it. So if you're looking to do like a long trip with this thing, you know that this thing is going to keep on going, because I haven't really maintained this at all ever since I had it after a full review. And you can see how it's still slicing through hard materials and doing the normal wood kindling and stuff. See if you can slice through this extension cord. No problem there. It's just a good knife, guys. I mean, it's not a batoning king because you have a thin edge, and with the swedge here, it might actually mess up your baton stick. So it's not the best batoning type of knife. Could you baton with it? Absolutely, I have. But it's not really what it's made for, because that thinness behind the edge, it's just the profile acts as basically a very good slicing type of knife, and really comfortable. I gotta tell you, it's a big knife, but you could really choke up on this thing with that really generous jimping here, and it's so freaking comfortable. It really is. It's a big knife that's very comfortable, that really can act like a small knife in your hand, a small like bushcrafting knife or survival knife in your hand. It's just the way it's still cutting, it really, really amazes me. The edge geometric on this is so conducive to being such a great slicer, and and match that up with a really good heat tempering and good edge retention on this thing from the steel and from the maker. You got yourself a really good knife that you can really rely on a multitude of things being outdoors, you know, and it's still slicing rope as if this thing is brand new. How this knife, revisiting it, is still doing exactly what it did when I first opened it up out of the box, and better, it feels like, because I got more used to using it. First thing I thought about when I held this in my hand and I saw this devastating freaking tip, this wedge here, and the thinned out profile and the cutting geometric, I said, this is definitely a fighting knife. Not as much a fighting knife, but a self-defense knife. This is a knife that I had said before I would definitely want to have with me, basically on a close range bear attack, if that's even survivable. Okay, this thing would definitely be stabbing it in the neck. So it's that type of knife. So in terms of basically penetration, I mean, it doesn't get better than this. I mean, listen, if it wasn't for the handle, this thing would probably go in and out the other side. It's really that type of a penetrating type of knife. Really amazing. Doesn't get any better than that, guys. That's a hard piece here. Wow. Good stuff. All right, so finally, let's do some chopping. How it just really sinks its teeth right into that log. I mean, it's not a heavy knife, but it's definitely a knife that can penetrate and do its thing, because it's got some weight behind the edge, enough that basically you could get some momentum because you have an extended handle, and you could really set your hand back and really get that momentum in to do some chopping and processing of some wood if you have to. Can the Caiman XL chop? Shit, yeah. All right, guys, on this Off Grid Thursday, I'm really happy to revisit and bring you the Caiman XXL. And it's an advent of things to come, because this was their biggest reproduction of fixed blade for them. Tracker X2 is going to be coming out as an extra large version, and I think that may dwarf this. I don't know, but it's going to be another really big knife. So I think it was definitely a thing to come. What we have to talk about, guys, is the finish, the PVD coating, the blacked out coating, the black oxide coating. I forget exactly what they use. You can see if the finish is going to hold up when you're stabbing through steel belted tires, and it's going to basically do a number on the finish. So if you don't have a well done finish or a coating on the knife, it's going to show when you're cutting through the steel belted tire and the steel belted sandblast hose and stuff. And I've done a lot of it with this knife, along with all the other cutting, and you can see how good the coating is holding up on this knife extremely well. And that's pretty much a testament to all off-grid knives, guys. I mean, look at this magnet cut and this diamond PVD coating and all the cutting and all the abrasive stuff that I did with it, and still you can see how the coating is still holding up well. That's just something that I think off-grid doesn't get enough credit for, and a lot of people don't really point out, is the fact of how good they are at putting the coating on their knives. It's a simple knife, guys. It's a very simple knife. It's a simple handle, G10, but it's simple and clean. Clean is the word. It's a clean feel to this knife. Great fit and finish, no hot spots, incredibly cushy and comfortable in the hand. Your hand really kind of just locks into place. You can change positions extremely well in terms of really different grips. It's just really that type of knife. All around a great balanced knife, because it has an extended type of handle. A lot of purchase in the hand for extra large hands or even smaller hands. It just accommodates for everybody. It really does. They thought of everybody, and Carrie did a great job in kind of designing this from the folder version that this was in into a fixed blade extra large version. Amazing job, amazing handle, oversized, overbuilt, just done so freaking well. It's just butter smooth in the hand. I love how it feels. I love how it balanced. You couple the handle, which is important, with a really good slicey little bastard of an edge, okay? Thin behind, thin profile, nice jimping here on the side, extended swedged tip. It's a penetrator, it's a defender, it's a cutter, it's a slicer, it's a lover, it's whatever you want it to be. I absolutely love this knife. And you know what? out of all things, guys, it's just a lot of fun. It's a fun knife to look at, a fun knife to use. It will get the job done, and it's just such an aesthetically cool looking Bowie style knife, Caiman style, actually like a Caiman alligator. It's cool, very, very cool. It's Off Grid Thursday, guys, and this is the Caiman XXL. A lot of great things to come on their larger fixed blades that are becoming into production, and I'll get those to you as soon as I have them. Joe Steele out, and this is the Caiman XXL.